Hi, hello, good afternoon. My name is Kelly Mitchell, and I am here to do a reading for you. Today is Sunday, March 1, 2026. This is a timeless reading. Today's pick a card is Choose Your Fate. All right, and there's two piles to choose from. I have not looked at any of the cards yet. And then I will also be shuffling on camera so you can see the cards fall out for yourself. I have done a pre-shuffle, but I have no idea where this reading is going to go, but it is a choose your fate, okay? So here you are, you're a star, you're either a hidden star, a fallen star, or a runaway star, okay? And you're running through the maze of life and you get to these two doors, okay? Are you going to go to door number one, which is the door here on the left? Or are you going to choose door number two, which is the door on your right over here? So you are at a crossing star. Choose your fate. Are you going to choose pile number one, which is the door here on the left, or pile number two, which is the door here on the right? I will pause it for a quick second, and then I will be back with pile number one. See you soon. Choose your fate. Hi, pile number one. You have chosen fate over here on the left. Door on the left, pile number one. What's your fate? Where are you going next, okay? So you have chosen this stone right here, which is a Mountain California opal, okay? I don't know if it's from the Sierra Mountains or Mount Shasta, but I know that it is an opal from California. And it's also really pretty because it almost has the resemblance of these peaks right here. And then you also chose this stone right here, which is a Mookaite stone. This comes from Western Australia, and it has the environment of sort of a Mediterranean feel. So the energy of this pile already feels very vacation, very sunset, fresh air. This person, when you come and you chose the door, I mean, this person is an adventurous person. They spend a lot of time in meditation, whether they realize it or not, but they do spend a great deal with a quiet mind seeking elevated heights, for new perspectives on life. This person also really loves the feeling of a vacation, of a party. It's very lighthearted, it's very adventurous. It's something that is really coveted when you're there experiencing it in the moment. This is a very adventurous pile. But at the same time, you feel in alignment with wherever you are in your life. So this would feel like a pile that you were sure that you were going to pick if you came to the store. It's almost like you came for the enlightenment and you're a thrill seeker at the same time, while recognizing that you are one with the planet, with heights, with different elements, and with where you are on your path. Well, let's see where you are with your cards, since I don't know what they are yet. I have the Five of Pentacles, the King of Cups, which is the King of Hearts, and the Four of Pentacles, which is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Choose your fate. Let's see here. I'm not sure if this king is brokenhearted and maybe just recently got out of a relationship, or maybe lost a great amount of finances here. And it feels like whatever this king has lost financially, you're the king, okay? I mean, you can be male or female, but you have a very loving, creative heart, and whatever you lost that was financially dear to you was also very dear to your heart. And it almost feels like if you have a child and they're older, almost like maybe feels like a child has sort of broken your heart. I don't know if they lost a part of their inheritance or they disappointed you with a choice that they made with in schooling. It's something where you feel like you went through this door and your life is not as planned as you had prepared it to be. But at the same time, you've always lived like that. I think that you just kind of got lucky with your finances. You might be an entrepreneur. I don't know, I'm almost seeing an older person that is very easygoing, like someone was going to say Californian, but, you know, somebody that feels spiritually in tune with their mind and their body, okay? And they also are able to accumulate a lot of wealth. They have a lot of friends. They have a lot of ideas. It almost feels like this person has children that are making irresponsible decisions when it comes to wealth and finances and their future. It's strange. That's just the feeling I'm getting right now. Let's see what we have here. Choose your fates. What do we have going on here? We have a King of Hearts that's lost some sort of finances or ability to hang on to some sort of children. Like he's not in charge anymore, even though he wants to be. That's interesting. Let's see. I have the Hermit and the Devil. I don't know. Did your child go away and you feel like they're kind of ruining their future? Wasting their future or something? Or maybe you're a parent who feels bad, like you left someone out and then now they're making poor decisions because it's your fault, or they lost something because it's your fault. Choose your fate. So now over here we feel some confusion, some poverty, and some extreme worry. So choose your fate. This is for entertainment purposes only, okay? We just begun. So don't worry, it was 555 on the timer. So let's figure out what's going on with this king. It's like he's been lied to, he's worrying, and he feels like he's lost a great deal, a great fortune. And that whether that's through a child, whether it's his son, or through a business partner. Let's find out more. We don't know if this is at work, at home yet. But choosing your fates, I mean, this king has walked into a scary situation where he feels like maybe he's been robbed. Let's see, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So maybe he feels like something that he's worked on with all of his heart for a very long time, somehow he's losing that. Or he already lost it and doesn't know what happened to it. Because of course, let's see. We've got the Four of Wands. Did he lose the partner? I'm not sure. We've got the Four of Wands and the Hangman. He's worried. He's confused. It's almost like, did somebody break the law behind his back? Or, you know, somebody in his business break the law, and then now he's afraid that they're all going to be held accountable as a family, or his children are going to be held accountable. Choose your fate. I mean, I still think, yeah, we're not sure. How did this person lose all their money? It's like, did your heiress lose all your hard work, earned money really fast somehow all of a sudden? Did they steal secrets about what you have given them? Or did they just take your hard-earned work that, you know? Because it's like, this to me feels like really good living. I mean, it's Western Australia. It almost feels like maybe even the person, like if this was an heiress, if this was a younger person, okay, it's not the King of Hearts, maybe this is the King of Hearts son or daughter. And I mean, this also reminds me of, you know, beautiful land, but also reminds me of sharks because it's Western Australia. But you know, these are formed in natural springs at the same time. So it's like you've set up this safe haven and you've got all this time to reflect, all of this fresh air, these high altitudes, you know, this beautiful land. It's like lush, it's fancy, it's like skiing in a log cabin vibe. And then everything you've worked for, and then all of a sudden someone's gone off and made some poor decisions where now you feel like you could possibly be in some legal trouble. That's the door you walked into, Gramps. Dad? You should back up. Just kidding. It's too late. Yeah, I don't know. Whoever it is stole some money. I think they're like, I'm gonna get it back, I swear. The 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, and the 6 of Pentacles. I don't know, it's like somebody went off solo. And it's like if they decided not to join a family business, or if you were going to have a partnership, the 8 of Pentacles, and you're working on something together, they went off it alone, or if you were already had started, you know, legacy for yourself and you had created this beautiful thing. Like he's harvesting grapes, okay? It's like you had really made this beautiful thing that you're working on for your legacy, and then now your new era has come along to change it up, do something different. It's almost like, yeah, we went from fresh food farms to frozen food. I don't know if it's your grandkids that are doing this. I honestly don't know because I got that weird feeling, but because it's the 5 of Pentacles, which is loss, and then the 6 of Pentacles, which is like, did somebody come in and take over, and then they think that they were in charge, and now all of a sudden it's like, I feel like we're experiencing some loss just because we had the 9 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles twice, which is poverty. Plus the Hangman in there, which feels like, oh, are we going to get caught for something? Like, what did you do? Like, not only was this like, yeah, that's the strong feeling I'm getting right now, okay? But not only was whoever the King of Cups taking care of, not only were they completely set financially, but they had the ability, I feel like, to travel around the world. Like they not only had their needs and wants met, they were able to experience a wide variety of life here. Okay, very well taken care of. And I'm talking about very privileged in a way where you might have access to different information that other people do not. Like I would assume that this King of Cups is very wealthy, especially because this is my Emperor deck. Like this is my major arcana deck when I use these ones. So this would be if you had you know, a King of Cups that's an even higher level, like who your King of Cups even prays to, you know what I mean? Or it would be like, this would be, you know, your very high level boss, you know, like an emperor on top of a king. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's almost like if it was in the family and it's a little bit higher up, so it's more like a small round table where I have the majors set up, and then the minors would kind of be like your delegates for smaller businesses. You might say kings or queens that will show up in the other deck, you know, as the minor kings or queens, but they, you know, they still work for a higher up, which would be over here, which would be, you know, royals, you know, certain people who are actually in charge, not people who just show their face on TV or on your ballot. Like these would be people who are really higher up. So it's like whatever they've already created, they had something beautiful set for whoever they cared for. If something's been stolen, it's like, what's your fate? What door have you walked into? Well, you're worried about potential fraud here. Especially if there was a group of people that came in and stole information that you shared with another group of people that were very high. Like you could consider these people like world leaders is almost like what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So it's like whoever came in and decided that they had their own plan now has their own ideas, but the devil's behind that. And it's like they're running scared is the feeling. So it's like when the King of Cups finds out, I don't think he's very jolly at the moment. If we've got the Ace of Cups. So kind of flipped out in reverse, but it's like the King of Cups could still fix it. So like if you were watching this and you kind of screwed over your dad or your grandpa or your boss or something like that, they have the knowledge, okay? They have the creative knowledge and they have the historical knowledge to fix whatever you've messed up. If you went to them in time, okay, for their advice, they could fix it before there would be extreme poverty, because their Five of Pentacles is behind that. So it's like if you're the King of Cups, you probably still have something left in there, like a seed or a spark or something that you can still use to salvage whatever your descendants have done. King of Wands in reverse. The Fool. Yeah, it's like it's your son or your... could be your daughter. It could be either one. I don't know. It could be both. It's like an influencer. Look at me, look at me. This is how we do things. I'm so sweet and syrupy. Worship me. And then there's like a King of Wands. I'm Mr. Beautiful and I'm in a hurry, but he made a mistake. I don't know. It's like you forgot. Like they're very vain. Whoever the descendants are of the King of Cups, they're very vain. And they just did not pay attention to whatever information, honestly, that they were supposed to keep secret. Like they whatever they did to the King of Cups, it would be a backstabbing, cutthroat. Not only did you lie and steal, you know, but you lied and confused. So it was like it prevented everybody from fixing this or seeing the truth. I mean, you stole it's like you stole our elixir of life, is the feeling. Because they're so vain. Like if this was a god up in the sky, you know, it's like all of a sudden it's raining and lightning and thundering every day, because they're like, what did they do downstairs? This is not a look at me contest. It's weird. Let's see what other council members think, okay? So let's just see. What are the higher-ups thinking about this group when you walked in here and found out, like, everybody's worn your clothes and hung it up on the shelves? We've got the Magician in love. So maybe it's not too late, because it's the Ace of Cups again. You know what I mean? So they obviously have some sort of information, or like within themselves, they can fix this again on their own, which would be comforting for you. So it's like if you step in the door, chose your fate, you'd be like, oh my gosh, these idiots, what have they done? But at the same time, they might have been foolish enough to leave, you know, the record of the difference between where it went wrong, like where it went from how it was working really well in the past to when they decided to become their own Nine of Pentacles and their own Nine of Cups. Like, well, you might be able to see very easily where things messed up. Like, because I do feel somebody smiling and happy, like all has not been lost is the feeling. So we have the Eight of Diamonds, which is Eight of Pentacles, but because it's my major deck, it's also strength and finances, okay? Strength and material goods. And that'll be the same here for this one. There's the Four of Pentacles. We had the Four of Pentacles come up in reverse at the beginning, you know, and now it's upright. So it's the same story. It's like whatever you've worked on, you do still have the upper hand. And you would still have the information. Maybe they did not steal everything. You might even be able to prove the truth, which would be really sad because this is in reverse. Okay, so this is a Magician in reverse for the Spades, which is the Swords. Okay, so it'd be like, I feel like the Magician is still upright, but he feels sad. Like this King of Cups, like that's crazy. Like the King of Cups and then three aces, all right, over top the Five of Pentacles. And you have the Eight of Pentacles over here, which is working over a period of time for goods. The same thing over here, the Eight of Pentacles, okay? You don't want somebody, though, one person over here to claim that they did all of this, that maybe they did not. You know, it could even be like their mother or their grandmother that was the partner for this. You know, it's like they forgot a missing ingredient. And the King of Cups, when he comes into this, the King of Hearts, he would find the truth you know, and the backing of it to still protect the other family members that he's in charge of to protect. You know what I mean? Like he had a rogue King of Wands and a rogue, like random Nine of Cups, look at me, come and get her. About the truth of whatever they have in their state, I think that like they could be protected behind the law. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so he might have to go it alone, or he might have to share. Like, if you were thinking of the King of Cups being around a round table, you know, he is, you know, the only other royal that's come out. If you were going to think of all the aces as elements of, you know, truth or of different goods or artifacts, okay? But it's still, like, what is, you know, and what can be built with that based off of what was said, and then what's real, what can be made, okay? And then that's with love. So it's very obvious that whatever this King of Cups had created was made with love. So then when you get the Nine of Pentacles, it's like if he was sitting at a round table with his other colleagues, this would be that time where he was like, well, I need to go it alone for a second to show you that this piece right here is potentially what's been stolen from our pie. Like if it was a big pie and a chunk had been stolen from his heirs or his employees or something like that, he could show that there's still like a piece of evidence from a solo person that could help restore what is either being like lied about, that's being hidden, okay, that they're hanging on to that they haven't revealed yet, or just simply the piece that would show what was missing. As sad as it would be, like it does feel like it would break a lot of hearts if the King of Hearts had to come out and tell the truth. There's the Three of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Like, yeah, it's like had to tell the truth about the two rogues that stole from him. With another group of people, like it could have been their friends, like they definitely made the design. It was like malicious intent with another group to specifically confuse people, pull at their heartstrings while hurting another being or multiple beings, you know? And it's like family members, okay? So it's definitely a group of people. So it's like they felt in the dark and like they were completely stolen from and manipulated. Because we did have the Devil here and the 6. This is my major deck. So the 6 is the counterpart to the Devil, which is 15, okay? So this is the Lovers in a healthy stage, you know, healthy relationships would be a 6 because he's the King of Cups. You know, he had built something beautiful, financially stable, you know, that was an equal give and take. Proper reciprocity for his family or ever who he cared about and who he took care of that was personal to him, and then more part of a group, a larger society. So if, you know, he's a king or a god at a round table or a world protector that protects multiple locations, however it is that would produce like goods and services, like the economy, this was a really beautiful, great idea that did work. Not only was it truthful and did it work, but I had the Ace of Cups twice, which was something that would prove solid and true and sustainable. So choose your fate. You have the ability to fix whatever has been stolen, but you have been confused and manipulated. And whatever it was is like they've made up their mind. And it's sad because it's like you might have with the 2 of Swords and then the 9 of Swords over here, you as the King of Cups, whether you're male or female, you as the leader of your family or your business or whatever group it is, you probably worked very hard to try to convince them of the truth, of either staying, you know, put, staying where we are, staying, you know, this is where it's like, we do this for a reason. That's why it's tradition. You know, don't make up your minds and confuse everybody. And in the meanwhile, steal everything and change everything and then claim it for yourselves, because that's what it was. So if this King of Cups was part of a larger group, it would be like they'd be embarrassed to come back and be like, you know what? It was my kids and my children that stole what was in my office that we were all protecting. And now we could all be caught because of this, because there was the 4 of Wands and the Hangman. Whatever the King of Cups created was created with love. Whatever was stolen from him and was manipulated by his family or the people closest to him, you know, especially if it's youth, you know, youth kind of grown up, but you've got the devil. And so it could be anyone. Like, I've even seen like a police captain, or there's like all kinds of different professions that you can have where it's like what we did worked and we did it for the right reasons. And now you came in here and stole everything, and then you changed it all because you wanted to win a beauty contest. That's the weirdness about this. So it's like, choose your fate. You're still a righteous person, but you would have to turn in the ones closest to you, the ones that are hiding, that stole from you, that worked really hard to hurt you. That's why it's like, the more that you find out that they did to hurt you, to keep you in the dark, the Fool and the Ace of Swords, from everything you worked toward, they worked hard at it. Not only to manipulate what it was that they stole, but to keep you and other people in the dark. So it was really nasty, and it would be the people closest to you, and it would be people that's like you'd want to save them, but you'd be like, how could I? Because you might understand the truth about, I don't know, like with this Queen of Wands, like whoever your higher ups were, whoever the king's higher ups are. You know, he can't mess with the Queen of Wands. And this isn't a distorted Queen of Wands. So let's get a couple more to see. What's this bottom card? The King of Wands. Okay. So I don't know. He would not want to break, like you wouldn't mess this up. This is not only a royal couple counterpart, but it's almost like I'm seeing like, this is like so solid and true. Like, this is how it's done for like the good of all, like the good of everything. Like, I don't know if it was how the family roles had been split up, how the company parts were split up, certain types of things that you have to do, or certain types of people. Like, that part's still a little foggy. The Queen of Swords and the Eight of Wands and Temperance. I don't know. It's like, yeah, somebody came in and tried to steal the balance of what was, and then try to come like a solo game and hang on to whatever they could for themselves. Yeah, like it's almost like if it was supposed to be like, it was set up as an estate, or there were some kind of rules, or there's some kind of law, but there's two, no matter, it doesn't even have to be male or female, there's two. It has to be done with a pair, or you have to, if you're working towards it, you have to unlock them both, you know. But something happened where they were both like, you know what, let's just split it off, and you take half of this, and you take half of this, and it kind of messed up the bigger, what was behind the two doors. Like, it's like a double door that I'm seeing when you have to open both of them. It's like if one's gone, like for something, like it doesn't work. I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying. I don't really quite know what that means. The Devil and the Eight of Wands. I don't know. Whatever was, yeah, it's like, even, especially if they stole something or moved something out of place, like what, even if they put it back wrong or didn't put it back, like they're definitely scared because whatever it was serious. And like, I don't even know. It's like, serious means a lot to a lot of different people. This is like, if, you know, someone were to find out, this would be like world shattering. Like, I'm seeing a younger person, okay? And then let's say you're a prince, okay? A prince or a princess. Let's just say that, all right? And then your parents were the king and the queen, okay? But let's just say you have a family with a lot of money or a lot of secrets or a university or just whatever. You know certain things, okay? So your parents are like the king and queen, or whatever is historic is the king and queen. And then you and your friends came in and stole this thing and split up. And all of a sudden you're like, you don't understand. This is world changing. We're seriously now going to get arrested, but it's more than that. Like, it's something really big. And it's like two different groups, almost like a brother and a sister. And the brother's group went off with half of it, and the sister's group went off with half of it. It's weird. Now the parents, but it's like more than just the people, the Two of Wands and the Six of Swords. And it's like they don't know what to do with it. I don't know, yikes. The Sun. Well, you walked into this fate. Hopefully you get some clarity. If you were really confused, you're like, wait, I haven't looked inside that double drawer thing in a long time. Go check, because it feels like something's been stolen. I don't really know. But the good news is you have clarity now about the situation. And I hope that if you're a younger person and you stole from an elder, or like your boss or your teacher, or you just found something creatively cool and like you didn't mean to, like theft or something. I've even seen something like, we didn't even know like what it was or how I was gonna, you know, and then something happened, you know. It's okay. It would be okay, I feel like, to go and just tell someone. It's like, now is the time before it's too late. then you can be like, phew, good thing that worked out. You definitely want to be that person. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. You definitely want to be the person that discovered the error and then helped solve the error. And it's like, good thing, it's that movie. We did it just in time. Yeah. The Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Like, you want to be, like, sure that you can help fix this, okay? Before it's too late. Choose your fate. You're not responsible for helping the King of Cups finds whatever has been lost, okay? It's serious. It's like, this is serious. It's world changing. So if you pick this door, you're responsible for rebuilding family estates all over the world and restoring justice. And you have to work really hard at it. It's your dream come true and you didn't realize it. That's your fate. Your fate is you're going to be a winner. You have to work really hard at it, though. This is for entertainment purposes only. But you do have to save the world by figuring out what has been stolen and then bringing it back to balance. That's your fate. And if you get to end with Temperance, you did a really good job at this life. Look at that. I can't make it up. It's the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So you chose a really good fate. Oh my gosh, do we dare? Do we dare take these two? You guys want them, I know. We have the King of Cups and the Lover. Plural. That's the Lover. Okay, so the King of Cups is so sad. You can have it all again. You can have it all. Try a mix and mingle. A good one. A really good one. Okay, so if you chose this pile, your fate is going to be true love and happiness. Restored. Whether you want to stay single or not. But this is a really good fate for you. I love it. I love it. Let's get one more of these for fun, even though it's like we already get it. But let's just do it. Oh my gosh. Who's missing? What has been stolen by this devil? The King of Cups? Is the King of Cups missing? Wouldn't that be a twist? This whole time. It's the King of Cups. Choose your fate. He took a swim into the water. He thought it was a mirror, but it wasn't. It was the water. He's born again. You can have it all. But it's like, does that mean you have to free yourself? I don't know, maybe it was your wife. You know what I mean? Maybe it's your wife and her new lover that really screwed you. Maybe he stole your money. So the King of Cups has been hurt bad over here. He's such a genuine, jolly, truthful fellow. You know? But he's been hurt bad by the people closest to him. We got the King of Cups 3 times. But somebody hurt him bad. Somebody hurt this guy bad. Choose your fate. It's not too late. That's for you. Okay, happy read. Take back your crown, King of Cups, and restore your family. Not just for you, but for the whole world. You can do it with love. Happy read. Alrighty. I hope that King of Cups is rescued in time. Okay. Poor guy. Yikes. It could be his whole family bloodline. I don't know. Alright, let's go. Pile number 2. Welcome to the right. You chose your fate. You're at a crossroads and you decided this pile. Don't worry. They're like, our stones. How rude. You are on edge. I'm going to be honest. Let's start you off with a disclaimer. This is for entertainment purposes only. And I sense you on edge, so take a deep breath. Okay. This is your read. This is a safe space. You chose this pile. I sense that you are in a hurry. I have not looked at these cards, but I just feel anxiousness behind your pile. I feel that you're in a hurry. I feel that you're out of time. So you're like, I don't have time for this, Kelly. It's not a trick, but it is part of the maze. So let's just go with it. You chose this stone right here is a fulgite. So this is sort of petrified lightning, okay? When lightning hits sand or rock or soil and it gets really hot, and then the temperatures create this hardened solid form, okay? So it has the energy to realign your entire spine, and it has the energy of pure lightning, okay? So I see you as somebody who possibly has ADHD, possibly has an extremist personality like myself, maybe all or nothing. I do feel you as in a hurry and the time is now. I do feel that you're a very strong person, but you do have a lot of energy right now, and it is you are having a hard time grounding this energy. It does feel like that. Yeah, it really does. It's almost like you're trying to get to something, you're trying to grasp something or get your grips into something to make progress, but you do feel halted, but you feel the energy behind it, just not capable of achieving what you're trying to achieve yet. So there's a sense of frustration and a sense to hurry, okay? This is brown dravite tourmaline, all right? And this does have a protective feeling to it. It is centering and relaxing, okay? So this can definitely even and balance out that energy. But this is also, to me, this feels like a wounded soul traveler, okay? And remember, you're in this space and you had to choose a door of where to go next. So I almost feel you exhausted and needing to vent or needing to release really, really bad, okay? Because this is, it's almost like the tormented, wounded, traveling, petrified over time. And although, this is your guide, at the same time, I feel like I need to release a lot of negativity. So it's almost like you're this wounded warrior fighting off the battles of your daily life in addition to being on mission. So I think you just feel exhausted and on edge at the same time. So let's just give you a balancer while we're here. Let's throw in this right here. We're going to throw in fluorite to help your flow, okay? Just a little bit of soothingness to this energy, because you might be at a standstill. I don't really know, but it's like this need to move forward and not able to yet. So these are sort of like your guides on this maze, all right? The other one was totally chill, all right? They're more like waiting for someone else to come and get them and help them out of a situation. And so the explorer is gonna get a shock, but at the same time knows how to fix it. So they're a little bit more chill on that door, okay? But you chose the long route. So I haven't looked at your cards. So let's see what we've got going. We have the lover. I'm sorry, not the lovers in reverse, but this is a Two of Cups in reverse. The Joker. And this deck, so to me, when I do these decks here, this is the page, okay? So you're like a fallen star, a trap star, a star on the run, a hidden star, okay? But you're meant to be a king, but it's like you're meant to, and you do at the current moment feel like a joker, like a fool. I don't know. Oh, dang! And the Lover's reversed, okay? Depending on how I flipped it. So, like, you might be unsure about a relationship at this time. So, you choose your fates. It's like you might not feel enough for your partner or for a relationship at this time. And you might be trying really hard to get to this space to where you feel like enough, not only smart enough, physically enough, financially enough. You want to be the best partner for another person. And you honestly feel that I feel like you're more of a traditional person, and it does not matter whether your partner is male or female, but you do feel like you want to be the stability in your relationship, and you're not sure if you can provide that, okay? You also want to find the right partner, and you're having a hard time deciding, to stay or to go with someone, or you're also frustrated and like how come you're having a hard time finding the right partner that fits for you. So it's like this extreme stress of knowing there's someone out there for me. I truly have this divine being that I'm supposed to come, like you're sure of it with this here. And you're wounded, but you're trying anyway. And it's like, you don't have time for meditation. It's like, I don't know if you're trying to get to someone. I don't know if you're frustrated because you're teetering back and forth between trying to choose a partner. But choose your fate. It's like you're trying to choose the right partner and feel enough for your partner at the same time. So you might have to choose between two different people, and that's why it's difficult, because you came to a door where you have to just pick one, you know, instead of both. But at this time, it's like you feel inadequate for whatever new direction you're moving towards. It's like I feel like they just wanted to come out in reverse. The Knight of Wands. You could be really anxious to get to someone and just not feel like you're there yet. The Eight of Cups. So either you're trying to leave someone to start a new relationship, all right, and you're just not getting there fast enough, or you're trying to decide which way to go to get someone, but you're definitely in a hurry to have this relationship with someone, and you want it to go the right way. You're sure that this is your relationship. At the same time, it's like you feel like you can't control this relationship. So it's really stressing you out, and you don't feel like you have what you need yet. Whether if you're not divorced yet, you haven't left your partner yet. It's definitely to do with love and hearts and emotion. You might also be concerned, like, if you moved away, if you started a new career or something that's going to bring you a lot of finances, is it going to hurt your relationship? Did you move too fast, or are you moving too slow towards something? Like, because it almost feels like, have you made the same mistakes over and over and over and over again, and you're not moving in the right direction? It's like, did you choose the door of repeating cycles over and over again? Is almost where we're feeling like this. But you're also sure. So it's like, do I have to try again? Am I really doing this again? But let's see, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. I don't know, maybe I feel like you made a really bad decision possibly with your first partner, okay? And now you want to go back towards another person. So there's a strange confusion with that. You might be, I don't know if they're playing mind games with you, or if you're just confused going back and forth, like you feel like they're little playthings, I heard, or they're a little toy. It's kind of how you feel, especially since, I don't know, it's like choose your fate. It's almost like if you were to stay with this person, like I don't know if you're choosing between two different people, okay? Or are you considering leaving someone? It's like, now we got into different situations. Are you afraid of being lonely? You know? Are you afraid of being lonely? Did you leave someone in the dust? Because you moved away too fast. You could be getting rejected now, or you could be trying to get back to someone else. I feel like you're all up in the air. Like it feels really frazzled. The World and the Page of Cups. Like I definitely think you've made a mistake. It's like you maybe married the wrong person. Maybe you're in the wrong relationship. And it's like, I feel like you, I don't know if you were tricked, if you were fooled over here with this relationship, okay? And then you maybe waited too long for this one. Isn't that strange? It's just, choose your fate. It's like, now I feel like you're choosing between two different people again. It's like you still haven't made up your mind. Choose your fate. The Five of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Wands. I mean, it's definitely possible that you had one or more people, you know, screw with your head about your relationship, and you might have gotten overly excited for the wrong scenario, the wrong situation, and then were tricked, and you went, you know, in the opposite direction of where you really wanted to go. It's almost like somebody fooled you with false promises or something. Got you excited about something that was not where your heart was, and then really screwed you over about where you wanted to go. It's like your both relationships were messed up. World upside down. Sometimes, some of you, it's like it's the same person, but you screwed it up twice. So you're like, oh my gosh, Let's see, choose your fate. And the Lovers was reversed. It's almost like choose another door if you're the person who stole something. 2 of Clubs and the 3 of Clubs. The 2 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. And the Queen of Diamonds. I know it's like, did you make the wrong choice because of a dirty queen? And the 2 nasty queens. Like, I see that scenario for someone. You didn't win your lover. It's like whatever you wanted certainly wasn't your lover. But somebody held you back. It was like too long. Yeah, the 10 of Swords. The 7 of Swords. Like whoever the Queen of Pentacles is and the Queen of Swords. Okay, it could be 2 things. It could be 2 women that held you back because it was a group of people that now created a 10 of Swords. There's even more disaster, okay? It's like it's possible that this was like you screwed it up once, okay? Then you're still confused trying to make your decision. Okay, then you screw it up again because the second person comes in because we have the 3 of Swords. It just... whatever. Or it could be the Queen of Swords comes in and this is your Queen of Pentacles, your potential lover, and really screwed it up. But it almost feels like because she came out first, it's like 2 women up against your love that really screwed you over. This could be your false queen. And then that could be the one who kind of ran her mouth. But it was like the Lovers was upside down twice. Choose your fate. It's like this door is like chose deceit and to work for people and to work for a payout over love. But it's like whoever you want is like you definitely wanted a lover. Excuse me. I'm really sick, sorry. Choose your fate. I don't know. The Lovers were both reversed. We got nasty queens in the way. We've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. So this could potentially, the Queen of Wands, she could be new, depending on, let's see what cards come out after her. So if this is your lover and you're the King of Swords, you know, that could still be the person that you're trying to get to. And that's why when we first encountered the Lovers in reverse, you know, in an extreme way, that can honestly be like what you're really focused on right now. Because you're in a hurry to get out of the maze. And whoever possibly your Queen of Wands is, you might be sure that this is your lover. But you screwed it up twice, I'm going to be honest. So you're definitely not feeling like with the King on the bicycle, you're feeling like a page. You got the 6 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. So you definitely might be in love with this Queen of Wands. You know what I mean? Because, sorry, I'm looking at the cards that pop out after. And because after we had that Queen of Swords and the Queen of Diamonds, excuse me, we had the 7 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, which would indicate a lot of pain coming from them, or, you know, I think towards this new Queen of Wands and King of Swords here. But because he had the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands, it's like now I feel like he wants to win at love. It's like before he might have had the passion, he might have been doing it, but something happened and it really messed up. Especially, I don't know if he went to the wrong person because of deceit or he just listened to another friend group, but he chose the wrong way the first time. You feel too smart for your surroundings at this time. You're trying to protect the Queen of Wands. And if you're the King of Swords. got the Jack of Diamonds. So this would be the Knight of Pentacles in this deck for me. So you are working at something for her, or you're trying to protect at something. I'm saying her, it could be male or female, but I'm just taking it as I see it. You're either working to protect something that she's created, that she's made or is making, or you are making something for the two of you to find a way out of this maze. The Two of Swords, we've got confusion and worry. And the Eight of Wands. Excuse me, I don't know if you're planning an attack back at them, or if you're exhausted because of attack, or if your lover is exhausted because of attack and confusion. And that's why the Lovers was upside down twice. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, but you're not with your lover. Clearly, you're both separated. However, I feel like you're trying to create a big payout here with the Jack of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. I think you might be trying to create a payout for your lover if your lover is the Queen of Wands here. You are trying to do it quickly because you do understand that she's in a lot of physical and mental pain. And people are not stepping in. I've got the Seven of Cups and... I'm sorry, there's the slippery. And the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So you might be trying to right some kind of wrong, some kind of confusion that has been done to your lover. And that's why your lover was in reverse. Choose your fates. The Ten of Cups. Well, you choose love. You choose love. Someone's like, can I get some advice? You're a meanie. You're not a divine masculine. You're someone who stole. That's correct. By this point, as you saw, if you're here for love and you want your Ten of Cups and you got the Lovers twice, and I haven't seen the cards, but so you didn't see those flash out, so it could be either way, but you would know by now that this is a serious reading for you. But since you want advice, let's ask. I need just 1 second because I have to put all these cards back so that it's a full deck. You chose love. You work for some dirty queens, and you work for some runners who represent the Five of Swords. You were confused, or you confused your queen. And it happened really, really fast, and you might really regret it. But right now, you're not in even really regret mode. You're more in like fight, attack mode. You want to fix things with your lover. So, and you might be wanting to get back at the dirty queens that ruined your relationship. And made you feel like a page instead of a king. Right? Is that the guy we had? Yeah, here you are. Don't worry, you're also the King of Swords, but you feel like a joker. Like you feel like a... Like, you feel a little deflated. Like, it's honestly, it's a cute part in the romantic movie. But, like, it's perfect. You're perfect. You're obviously sure about your queen. That's comforting for her to know. Or him, depending on who you are. But you know what I mean? Like, I think you're very sure about love, even if you've made some mistakes. But let's see. Don't get ahead of the game here, Mr. Cycly. Make up your mind. Excuse me, we have the Five of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. But they came out unsure. So I think you're mostly worried about your lover. I think you think you're taking too long. You're worried about the Star. If your heart is in the right place, if you want advice, I mean... I don't know, it's like, you know she's in pain. It's like, well, what else can I say except get moving? Like, what do you want me to say? You need to get going. You're aware of that. So, can we get some advice for our cranky star? Please, Great Spirit. Let's make this reading worthy. Money. Find the missing money. Find the treasure. It's something you know easy. It's like going on an Easter egg hunt. That's what I just heard. okay? But whatever was hidden by the dirty queens, they're in reverse. They've definitely made some mistakes. So I don't know if you can find the original deal, or I heard a deed to the original deed, the original plan. Maybe there's an original marriage certificate that's been found. If you had a safe, maybe look under the safe, see if there were any copies made. I'm seeing a large black safe and there's a marriage certificate, but it's almost like someone took it out of the safe, okay? Almost like I'm seeing someone took it out of the safe just to look at it. Like they were excited just to look at it, and now it's not in the safe. It's under the safe. They didn't know the combination or something when they went to put it back in the safe. I'm not sure. I'm just seeing that for an important document. That's what But your advice, cranky star that's in a hurry to save your star, will be to find something that your higher-ups lost while they were in a hurry. Oh my gosh, it could be the King of Cups from the pile number 1. Because you have to go find the King of Cups from pile number 1. He's honestly lost. Somebody... So you can save the world. So you guys need to join forces. You can't say that I pulled out all the cards from the deck either, because look how many there are. There's no such thing as coincidence. It was divine meeting. 5 of Swords and then Queen of Swords. Okay, so, whoa, big time. Let's say you're in the movie Harry Potter and it's book 4, movie 4, and you all have to save each other and free each other and win, you know, and you can't let Cedric Diggory pass away. So everybody's got to get to the end of the maze. And it's like the nasty Queen of Swords set up this maze with another group, or if it's like the Hunger Games, the Hunger Games, it's all of a sudden like you and your star are the tributes. Like it's like if you're the King of Cups, it's like, where is the King of Cups? It reminds me of a book I read, it's a K.M. Shea book series that are on Amazon, and the Apprentice series. They're really, really good. And it's like Everest. He's the King of Cups, and he is her mentor. She's an apprentice, an enchantress in training to learn how to use her gifts, her power, okay, her natural power. Well, her mentor gets trapped in a mirror, right, by a really nasty witch. So it's really gross. And she uses her group the enchantress, who's a star, all the other kings and queens, okay? Because the enchantress and the magical beings are sort of a level higher up than the kings and queens, because they can grant boons, you know, they can create miracles and grant favors and things like that. So it's like the King of Cups is missing, and it's like, where's Santa? Yeah, it's like a year without a Santa Claus, and it's like Santa and Mrs. Claus are missing, and all of a sudden you've got Jack the Ripper as Mr. Skellington in his place. You know what I mean? In the guise of the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. And it's almost like, oh no, they can't get to each other. It's like you stole Santa and Krampus is in the way. You know what I mean? It's like, that's the mystery, that's the maze, and it was created by these evil queens. And I don't know, it's like that's their game. Like that's their life's work. That's their game to destroy. It's really weird. People work really, really hard to keep innocent others in the dark. I mean, yeah, and it's like, if this is the truth about our past and our history, well, too bad. I mean, that's too bad. Look at what you've done. It's really gross. So, okay, that's fate number 2. You chose the door on the right. Your mission is to save your star, the King and the Queen of Cups, from the witches, from the Queen of Swords, okay? In the other deck, there was theft, so go watch it, okay? In your deck, there was also theft of the heart. So you have no choice but to put the secrets back and save the world. Where are the real King and Queen of Cups? Where are they? There she is again. This is bad. This is for entertainment purposes only, but it's earth-shattering because we got a bunch of nasty witches creating the most havoc they possibly could. So you popped into the witch tunnel, my friend. It's your job to make it right for the love. For the lovers out there, make it right. Show them what time it is. You can do it. Yeah, you're going to have to fight. You have to fight hard. But fight hard to win it back. Now, this person's a gambler. Look at you. Look at you wasting time with a faux queen while your real empress out there is getting slaughtered. You dirty dog. I know. It's like, he's like, I'm done with the reading. I don't think we are. Just a sec. Just a minute. What did you steal? You worked with the other group. Oh my gosh. You worked with the King of Cups from pile number 1 from the left side. You worked with his kids. And you got hurt in the process. You were robbed. You were more intelligent than they are because you're the page. You're supposed to be a king. They stole your lover. They lied on you and your lover. Like, I see somebody being, like, ripped apart with whatever their creation or idea was. But, like, you signed up for this, man. The Sun and the 8 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. I don't know. Like, I think you really wanted to raise at work, or you... I don't know if you wanted to be seen as the boss because you felt like the page. Whatever it is, like, the repercussions of your actions have taken the long route. It's like, have taken this queen on years worth of a journey. She's traveled through every world and back. Meanwhile, your loving relationship and home is in reverse. So I would say go get your queen. Find whatever was lost or stolen or hidden. And from the past, which you already know, they were sloppy. So you're really close to this insider information. They got you whenever you made a deal, whenever they found out you were in love. That's how they got you. That's where they got you. And they found out when you were in love, because we had the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands over here. They found, like, because of who you are and your intelligence, because you're the King of Swords, this witch group found out how fast and how passionate and how quickly you would have gone in to get your star to make amends with your lover. So whatever it is, these are like ancient secrets, the devil, death, and the high priestess. And justice, like, these are secrets that are kept locked tight, but they made a big mistake because they did not anticipate how fast you were moving towards your lover. They were like, that's when it was like, oh shit, he's in love. Yeah. I don't know. I think you really let on. Like, you must keep up appearances really, really well because you were making a plan in the background. And meanwhile, they honestly were not sure what you were going to do. So, like, you hopped into the rabbit hole, but you do have the ability to come out with the stolen goods. It's like Jack and the Giant Beanstalk feeling I'm getting. Like, you would definitely be able to get out with whatever it is that you needed to. Whatever it is, it's like, yeah, I'm almost seeing the shell from The Little Mermaid. It's like, this would be Ursula wearing the shell. That's Ariel's. It's like, that's almost like what you need to find. It's like, whatever the trick is, whatever it is, you're really close to it. And it's something that you know how to access. Here's the devil again. The Hangman. This would set you free. This would set, like, you free entirely. It's like, I don't know, this would, whatever it is that you find that would remove the shell from the faux queen, that would stop all of the pain, all, like, the slavery type of feeling, hurting the children, hurting your past, hurting your lover, everything that you feel like you've done really wrong in the past that you want to correct. Whatever it is that you find is, like, I don't know if it's something that she wears around her neck, like an actual necklace, or if it's something like a coin. I don't really know, but it is like, and I'm seeing lightning. I don't know, it's like, maybe as you know how they harvest energy, possibly. You might know something like that. Whatever it is, it's like, this is something that it's like you're very close to it. You're so close to it, you don't see it, because it's almost like you're also the hidden star. You're also the trap star. And they have you feeling like a page. You're feeling exhausted. You're feeling worn out. You're feeling guilty. What you really want is true love and family. But whatever it is, you're really close to it, that can stop and reveal the truth about the dirty Queen of Swords that pretends to be the Queen of Wands. That's the fate you picked. You have to save the world and reveal the truth about the Queen of Wands and how she's able to manipulate however history has been formed with influence and stealing things, okay? And how she's able to manipulate the truth of who she is and steal and eat a star and change people's perception and steal an identity, okay? That's your mission now that you chose your fate, so you have to do it. To save true love, the King of Cups has been lost. The Queen of Cups has been lost. So now you're the page who has to step into king mode. I'm sorry, but you have to. And you have to save the world. You have to bring relationships back together. And I'm sorry, but time is of the essence. You have to show it really quickly, okay? Okay, happy read. Have a great day. Good luck. What do we have here? This is a clue. Don't claim it. For those who stayed. Ooh, it's a secret. For those who help, okay, they might be rewarded very handsomely financially in the future. If you can help uncover whatever has been lost, okay, and get rid of the faux queen, you might not only get your payout, but you might also receive your lover, okay? So don't stall. Act today. Choose love. Okay, happy read. Goodbye.